Hello, guys and gals. It's me and Adam. I would normally say me and Roxas, but it's been raining for the past 2 days, and I brought Roxas in yesterday, and he's like, I don't want to be in here. Let me out, Grandpa. So he's probably across the street somewhere, and just doing what... Although, so just a little off topic, I think Adam might be gay. John, why would you say that? Because he was outside this morning, mounted on one of the male cats.
I didn't know you
he was
were
mounted. He was mounting Dazzle, and he was like, you know, and he was mounting. Dazzle's a boy. Dazzle's a boy, and he was mounted on him. And at first, I was worried because, you know, I thought it was Zelda, but no, it was Dazzle. Dazzle has his black stripes and his swirl and all that. They're a lot darker. Zelda was sitting up on the thing outside, and he's mounted on Dazzle, you know, with his, you know, like they do when, you know, the back of the neck. And he was, you know, I was like, so I opened the door. I'm like, dude, no. Not even. You're trying to do that to a dude. But yeah, that was my adventure this morning. I was getting him off of a male cat. Dazzle was just like sitting down in his little loaf, and he's just like, he doesn't discriminate. He'll just fuck everything, I guess. But anyway, we're gonna do the, speaking of horny, we're gonna be doing the character quest for Mizuki just after all this. And are you okay? Are you okay? It's Diona. Diona, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Diona? Those little anecdotes where you talk to people, and it's, I mean, it's something. This moment will be frozen in time. Oh yeah, I like doing this. Normally I just run from this guy, but now I don't need to. Now I can motorcycle him. Yeah, catch up with me now, asshole. All right. We just flame on. It's so great. It's so great. I don't even really... You barely have to do anything. You flame on and things just die around you. Everyone you love around you is dying. The scary movies used to be great. That's what it was from. Scary Movie, like Scary Movie 3 or 4 or whatever. They used to be good. Now they're just... Everyone you love around you is dying.
Farewell.
Farewell. Freeze.
Order guide you.
I will have order. I will have order of number 1.
Cool it.
On a number 5. On a number 5 large.
Frostbite.
Actually, I don't remember if that's actually what he orders, but I just... That's what I was thinking about.
Solidify.
Number 6 with extra dip. All right. San Andreas was a pretty good game, though. Oh, looks like you guys are screwed now. Much more effective in the rain.
Not too far now. Stabilize.
Stabilize. Stabilize.
Light of the blazing sun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good stuff. All right, then it's around here, isn't it? Yeah, she's right over there. I just think that's hilarious. And that's one of Kaya's lines, like it's much easier to fight. It'll make it much easier to fight in the rain.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Burn it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wrath from the sky.
No, I don't think I forgot about you, little dude.
Light it up.
Light it up, up, up,
Solidify.
light it up, up, light it up,
Time to say hello.
up. Fire! Wow, so that's what it's like to be an adventurer, man.
Lightning bolts remind me of snakes. I wonder if people use their shape and appearance to divine.
Thanks, traveler. There will be a few. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I didn't ask for your biography, chick. I thought we had something, so I was like, okay, well, maybe I should pursue this. But, okay. I only did this first because character,
Sun is an eternal flame, and the people of
things with the
Natlan never
they don't
shy
take
away
long.
from meeting its gaze head on. Of course, sunglasses are always an option if it gets too
I always
intense.
heard the grass is much greener on the other side.
Thank you for
Someone once said the grass is much greener on the other side. Also, what do I get next one? Oh, get a wish. Gee, can't wait to not get anything. All right, so let us get this done. First, let's get that out of the way. Uh-huh. Whatever. Fighting Foodons is something incredible. These monsters once were edible. Now everybody take a look at combat creatures you can cook. Fighting Foodons, stewed or brewed or even chewed. Fighting Foodons is root food with attitude. Anybody remember Fighting Foodons? I know I do. Pick the right ingredient to make your monsters obedient. Depending on the spice you add, your food on could be really bad. Bad, bad, bad. Oh boy, we're getting one right off the bat, huh?
Remember when we chased that Tanuki down this way?
N-
Good times.
A Tanuki? You mean Tanuki? You mean Tanuki?
Huh? What's that?
A Tanuki? Oh, it's a little piglet.
Paimon doesn't think they look anything like that. Oh, maybe there's a new kind of yokai in town.
I will put you in a dream.
Is it trying to get us to follow it?
Is Paimon's voice AI right now? Because her voice has just seemed off. Like, are they using AI for Paimon's voice at least? Or is it still, what's her face? Because I figure if anyone else is, you know, everyone else was on strike, I would assume that she was one of them. Unless her company was different. And she's with a company that, you know, still allows...
What's that girl doing over there? She doesn't look well. Let's go check on her.
Like, it doesn't sound like Paimon's supposed to be a lot higher pitched and all that. Shutting gun. Uh-oh, we're under Genjutsu now. But yeah, it's just since Natlan, Paimon's voice hasn't been high and
what just
shrilly
happened?
and...
All we did was lock eyes with her for a split second, then... Wait, where did all these people come from? And what are they here for? True. Oh, and there's that girl. She's still here. Maybe she knows what happened.
If I leave now, will I have enough time?
Hey, Tajima.
How many times do I have to explain?
There's no going back if I report him. But still.
Sanada. And that chick.
Anxiety over a lack of creative inspiration. Well, inspiration tends to give anxious minds a wide berth, so I hope our treatment will help you relax.
Thank you.
Yes, that, her. I forgot her name. Waka Waka.
Remorse for the misdeeds of the past and despair over the sorry state of the present. I can help you face your troubles with a more positive mindset, but you'll need to work through things in your own time too.
Many thanks.
Oh
Next,
no.
please.
Is she taking all of it into herself? All the negativity?
What's wrong with her?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Next, please.
God, they're using her. She's getting used. Being passed around.
Delicious.
Oh, that was
Delicioso!
Huh? What do we have here? Oh no, I'm so sorry.
sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on here, let alone what you're sorry for. Would you mind bringing us up to speed?
Oh, it looks like you've entered my dream by mistake. Let me wake you up, then I'll explain everything.
Dream? When did that...
Yeah, when you... Telling you again, jutsu, man. Sharingan. Much easier when you can just look at them. Instead of, you know...
Feeling more awake now?
Now!
I never expected the Traveler to literally come to me in a dream.
How do you know who I am? I know how you know.
Oh, someone I know talks about you all the time.
Uh-huh.
Plus, I'm pretty good at profiling people based on their reputation.
We watched the,
So, who are you?
Since if anyone watches the trailer, you know exactly who she's talking about. Our favorite pink fox.
Right, of course. It's our first time meeting each other, so I should introduce myself properly.
That's actually kind of cute, though. Because she says she talks about us a lot. That's cute.
My name is Yume Mizuki, or just Mizuki for short.
Oh,
I'm
Misa
a Yume
Misa.
Baku, which is a kind of yokai here in Inazuma.
Baku.
Yume Kuibaku?
Bakuman. Well, not really Bakuman.
Hey, it's that little critter from before.
There's Bakuman and there's
That's what we look
Bakuman.
like in our original form. I'm guessing that's the one that led you into my dream earlier? Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings, but we need to be in a dream of our own
Drowsy.
to digest them.
Drowsy.
The place where you met me earlier was where I go to digest bad dreams.
Nom, 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 nom.
I must have
Dream
swallowed
eater.
one too many bad dreams, because they were causing me some digestive trouble. It's actually a good thing you showed up when you did.
It's pretty sad that Drowsy, who does that shit for a living, her dream eater seems to be a lot more effective.
Call it a happy accident, I guess. Thanks to your help, I'm now able to digest all these dreams properly.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable. That's why we came over. We didn't know what it was. We just thought maybe you could use some help.
How does her bathroom situation work? If she eats dreams and digests dreams, what does the bathroom situation look like?
And Paimon really hates bad dreams, so Paimon's even more happy to help knowing that you can eat them.
Thank you. But I still owe you an apology.
For
While
what?
you were inside my dream, I ate one of your dreams. But it wasn't a bad one. It was a nice one.
Which dream? The dream of my brother?
I've eaten so many bad dreams today that I just scarfed it down without noticing.
So Yume Kuibaku can eat good dreams too, huh? Still, is that really such a big deal?
Can she tell us what
Of
dream she
course it
decided to
is.
just
Dreams
mindlessly
are some of the
eat.
most precious things a person can have. And I just went and gobbled it down. It's the unwritten rule of my kind. Never eat someone else's good dreams without permission.
And send people.
I can't
It's
believe I
real.
was so careless.
I feel fine.
Don't you feel horribly depressed? Isn't your mind suddenly flooded with distressing memories? Huh. Remarkable. I've never heard of someone remaining so mentally stable after having a good dream of theirs devoured.
Well, I'm special.
It's probably because the traveler has too many good dreams to count.
Maybe. But I still owe you something for your trouble. Ah, here, take this.
It's dangerous to go alone.
It's a VIP pass for the Isa bathhouse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, busting that... busting the bathhouse like, oh, yeah. Rev up that bathhouse.
Psychologists and offering spa and fine dining services. We invite you to bring us your troubles and leave refreshed and renewed.
What don't they provide?
That's where I work. You'll find the address on there too. This invitation letter entitles you to enjoy our highest tier service, free of charge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and speaking of work, I'd better get back before I missed.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope to see you as customers soon.
Oh, you will. You will. Bye-bye, Mommy.
So she's a Yume Kuibaku that eats bad dreams and a clinical psychologist too?
Yeah, kind of cool.
Paimon's never considered therapy before. Then again, Paimon never really gets that stressed out. Oh, except when she's trying to decide what to eat. Speaking of eating, that bathhouse place does fine dining, and we have a VIP pass. That means we can eat as much as we want, right? This is the opportunity of a lifetime. We can't let it go to waste.
Finally, we get... Dream Eater's Melancholia. The Dream Eater. Something drowsy and even Hypno somehow fail to do. Same thing with Haunter. Haunter sucks at that shit too. Every time so you can't just use Dream Eater. You need to use Hypnosis first, put them to sleep, and then use Dream Eater. But then for some reason, it always seems you put them to sleep. You know, they can't move because they're sleeping. You click, Dream to use Dream Eater, but then it's like, oh no, the opponent woke up. Well, now Dream Eater is completely useless because you can't feed on dreams when they're not sleeping. And it just happens all the time. Like you'll have, you'll use like Hypnosis, right? No intention on using Dream Eater. Hypnosis, it'll last like 2-3 turns, right? But then the moment you decide that you want to use Dream Eater, nope, they wake up. They wake up. What a shitload of fuck. Ah, the bathhouse.
Isa bathhouse. Well, based on the letter, this should be the place.
I'm expecting to find Pervy Sage
It
here,
looks familiar.
doing some research.
We've walked past here several times before, right? Just never got inside.
Yeah,
Are you here to visit the Isa bathhouse?
Aikawa Sumo.
Oh, sorry. Forgive me. I
Whatever
didn't
you
mean to
drive,
intrude.
make sure it's a Susumu.
We've been struggling.
Your bathhouse?
Yeah.
So you run the place, huh? And business isn't going so great, you say?
Oops. Please forget I said that. It just slipped out.
Yeah.
And now, do you have an appointment?
Yeah.
We have a VIP pass. Can we use it now?
What? I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't going to magically fix our business. Who issued this thing? Wait, is that Miss Yume Mizuki's signature? I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yume Mizuki. Please, feel free to redeem your VIP pass now if you'd like. Just give your names at reception.
Yes,
Sounds
sir.
like she has a lot of clout. But aren't you supposed to be the boss?
Yeah,
I
well,
am, yes, but Miss Yume Mizuki's a major shareholder. The business never would have gotten off the ground without her investment.
What?
Oh, it's no cause for alarm, though. She's a very responsible person. In addition to being a shareholder, she's also personally involved in our day-to-day business. She only returned to Inazuma recently, otherwise I'm sure you'd have heard of her by now. She's a highly renowned clinical psychologist. Please, head on in.
Traveling the world, fixing people's problems. While still having her own. All right.
An indoor hot spring?
That's cool.
Oh, Paimon's gotta give that a try.
Hello, I'll be right with
Flustered
you.
attendant. Oh man. Oh geez. Oh man, it's a traveler. And then the flying thing.
Sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes, but don't worry about me. Putting customers in a bad mood is the last thing I want.
Yeah, maybe we should give her this voice, you know? Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so clumsy sometimes. Don't worry about me. Putting customers in a bad mood is the last thing I want.
I promise I'll provide an excellent service. Please don't leave.
Why would we leave?
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business. Stop apologizing for yourself all the time. All it does is make you look like an easy target.
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone. You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
Nope, don't worry.
They have
As long as it didn't
character
ruin your
models that would make
experience,
them
that's
seem
all
like
that
they're main
matters.
characters or something.
Now, well, looks like you'll be my first customers today, so...
Why is she so panicky? Actually, we're...
Shion, let me see to these two.
Hello.
They're my guests.
Hi, mommy.
Ah, there she is. Baku Lady is back.
So Mizuki invited you here? As VIPs? Does this mean you're gonna save the bathhouse?
Sure.
She
They.
means you must be very wealthy.
I
Not
am.
Everyone can afford our VIP service after all. But a couple of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run.
Oh.
You should focus on what to do about our new competitor.
Aw, Murasaki. Was that you showing some concern for our business? I'm touched.
Actually, no, never mind. On this account, I don't have much, but on the other one, I've got about 70-something million mora. Way more than I know what to do with.
Ugh, did not.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task, bringing our accounts up to date. With your smarts, I'm sure you'll fly through it.
Subtext being you can't give it to Shion because she's a moron and she'd screw it up?
Shion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare some of your very best snacks for our VIPs.
Will do! That's my specialty!
Oh, I'll try not to ruin it, or burn it, or lose it, or burn the house, bathhouse to the ground. You know, like last
Sorry
time.
to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have the best experience. The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Shion. And
Little
the
girl.
lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki.
And the lazy tall
They're
one.
both Baku, just like me.
Oh.
So the older-looking one is actually younger, and the younger-looking one is older?
That's right.
Anime
How
logic.
we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. It's more reflective of our personality than our age.
Yeah, come on, we've seen weirder.
Anyway, enough about them. Back to you two. Per the terms of the VIP pass, you're entitled to free use of all our services.
Oh, yeah.
So the spa, the fine dining, and psychological consultancy.
Nice.
I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, one of the steps involves getting your bad dreams eaten.
Oh, well, it sounds like it's just personal thing for you, because you like eating bad dreams.
Since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident, this seemed like the best way to make amends.
I mean, it's a good way. It's a win-win for both parties. You know, people don't like remembering bad dreams, and she thrives on them. She finds them delicious. Even if they do cause a little backup, you know, indigestion and give her a little bit of a tummy ache sometimes. So it's a win-win, you know?
Ooh, We get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yumekui Baku? That sounds fun!
And then when she does, her face opens up and she has like all these rows of teeth and she's like, "Now just stay still." No, but like everyone has dreams I'm sure they've had in the past where, you know, even when you don't want to remember, that image of whatever scared you the most in that dream just pops into your head. You know, and you just get that shiver up, you know, down your spine. So here's a chick who can go in and eat that dream for you. You don't want to remember it? Okay, well, now it's her dinner. You know, you have that terrible dream where you accidentally killed your whole family and you regret it, you know, knowing full well that you would never do that in real life. Well, good. That's like a nice little midnight snack for her. You know, so it works out for everyone.
Oh, that's a good point. You've been having some difficulties recently, right? It wouldn't feel right to get all this free service while you're struggling. Is there anything we can do to help out?
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty good at overhearing things. It's a specialty of ours.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart businessman, but he tends to worry too much about short-term profits and lose sight of the big picture. Our financial situation is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. And in any case, passing our business woes on to our customers is hardly the solution. Please enjoy the services we have to offer. Once you've experienced our hospitality for yourselves, I'm quite sure your confidence in our future prospects will be restored.
Well, say no more.
Can't argue with that. Let's get started.
Let's go.
The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one service that takes quite a long time.
Oh, God,
But I
yes.
can't just make one of you wait around while the other one is in therapy. So, perhaps I can treat the traveler while Shion treats Paimon? Would that work?
Fine by Paimon. But, is she up for it?
She'll be fine. I noticed how gentle and encouraging you were towards her earlier. You're the perfect client for her.
Yeah, just don't push her too far, otherwise Paimon will start insulting her, like she does everyone else.
Secondly, Shion's therapeutic approach is a little different from mine. It often involves food, so she might be a better fit for you.
That's right.
Food therapy? Oh, that sounds perfect.
Eat the dango and while I suck out your dreams.
All right then, please follow me.
Was all that just so you could be paired with me?
Don't get me wrong, Paimon is genuinely better suited to Shion. But in all honesty, yes, I had my own reasons for wanting to treat you myself.
Look, I love you, I do, but I already have like how many other wives? I can't afford anymore. Okay, I've got Mawika, I've got freaking Farina, I've got Hu Tao, I've Eula. I don't have room for any more wives. I'm sorry.
Your psychology is so
Yaimiko.
unique. I just had to investigate further to satisfy my own curiosity. Please, come with me.
Yes, ma'am. Won't you come with me?
Before we begin, please take a seat on this chair.
Do I have to get naked? Well, what if I want to go against the grain and sit in this one? He's like, no, that's my chair. Ooh. Trying to put me to sleep with some crap like that. Oh, yeah. Got the socked feet in there. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Are you
There's
gonna do
a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams.
a game
That's the territory I would like to explore.
Wow. I wish I could fall asleep that fast.
Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no. All right?
Can we actually move our head for this? Yes! That is so cool. That's cool.
Very good.
It's so stupid, but that's
Now,
cool because you've never done
I'm going
that.
to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective.
As soon as I saw the point of view, I had a feeling that we were going to be able to nod our heads and
This
stuff like
is
that.
an incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind. The fragrance is said to be the scent of dreams.
Yeah.
Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation, so don't open your eyes until I say so. Oh, where did it go?
What is Mizuki looking for? Surely it can't hurt
I need
to
to have a
take a quick
stern
peek.
talk with Murasaki. How hard
No.
is it to just put things back
Keep
where they
eyes
came
closed.
from?
Keep eyes closed.
This needs another dab here.
Just keep them closed. Just do what mommy says.
That's better.
I don't want mommy to get mad at me. There you go. It just poofed on its own. I didn't actually press it.
Hey, don't run off now, darlings. Come here.
What is this crap?
For goodness sake, your butt's showing.
No!
All right.
They know what they're doing!
Ready. You can open your eyes now.
Oh,
You
God.
kept your eyes closed the entire time. If only every patient was as compliant as you, it
Yeah.
would make our lives much
That
easier.
butt thing, though, I wanted to
Here,
know who
you deserve
exactly
a
she was
treat.
talking to. Oh, wow.
Take a good look at this painting.
Wow.
There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and
Oh,
I'd like you to find them.
I see a little squirrel right there.
Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable?
Up.
Now you just need to find the others.
Okay. So we're just looking for everything, or just for that, just them. I like that one. They're like up. Come on, come on. I have a feeling you're gonna pop out of here. No, the most obvious place. It was like the most obvious place that could have happened.
She's a Baku as well.
Oh,
Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into Dreamland began as you were looking for them.
okay, I get it.
Feeling sleepy?
When she said your butt is showing, she was
Now
talking
I
about
want
in
you
the
to take my
in the
hand.
picture that their butt was showing in there, so it was pretty obvious where it was. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, so we just had to hold it. Like, actually, okay.
Very good. Now close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax. and
Poyo verse
focus
went
your
full
attention on
ASMR
the
here.
feeling of my palm touching yours. Notice
That's
how
into
all
the
other
mic.
sensations in your body are slowly
She's
fading
just gonna, like-
away. Now, imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world.
Yeah.
You run
My
your
brother's hand.
through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air. Then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach.
Squirrel's fur.
You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness.
Nom
You
nom
can't
nom nom.
see anything, but you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice.
Interesting. Your butt is showing. I wonder what would have happened if I did pee. What is this place? My dreams.
Come over here.
Is this gonna be like a domain type thing situation? I'm gonna have to fight some bad dreams.
Caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Please don't stop moving. Despair caused by failure. Icy cold on the lips. Please, keep going. Regret caused by missed opportunity. A sharp aftertaste. Please don't look back.
She's gonna pull a Riku. She's gonna turn around.
Go to
There's
where Sakura
the
petals
wave.
fall. Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves.
Chest.
That is where I am.
Can we please walk around now, please? I saw the chest. I don't know if it's...
Holding my hand tight, those lost sensations come back to you. The feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossoms, or through a squirrel's fur, or of grabbing a fistful of sand on the beach.
So first 2 times she says Sakura. Now she says Sakura.
And as you return from the wilderness, you gradually recover your other senses as well.
I can hear. I can taste.
We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though.
Here's a
You
lollipop.
were just in a very deep sleep, so you're probably still feeling a little groggy. I've switched to a different incense that'll help get rid of your drowsiness.
I try to stand up and my legs are just jelly. It's Paimon. Paimon jump scare. Everything is all nice and quiet and all you hear is Paimon. Just finished.
How are you feeling after your session, Paimon?
Oh man, she worked wonders on me.
Kinda fresher and more relaxed. It feels cozy somehow.
Good. That's exactly how you should feel after having a nightmare eaten. It sounds like the session was quite effective.
Oh, for sure. Paimon especially liked how she used the sense of taste to help guide the process. But Paimon was asleep for most of it, so she's not really sure how it all works. Do the Yumi Kuibaku just like sneak into your brain and gulp down your bad dreams in one go?
It's quite a bit more complicated than that. It deals with people's most visceral emotions, which have to be handled with the utmost care and attention.
That sounds super mysterious.
As it is.
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all. Anyway, don't worry about the details. For your purposes, Paimon, just think of it as Shion gulped your dreams away. How are you feeling, Traveler?
Cozy.
Really? I still think there's more work to be done.
So because I'm cozy, she's like, nope, there's still problems here.
What do you mean?
There's no more I can do. Let's eat some more dreams.
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, so I expected to find very few negative emotions in you at all. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming.
I'm sure it's fine. I do have quite a lot of baggage from my past.
Yes, you certainly do.
You know, missing my brother and all.
But that's not what concerns me the most. Despite all your negative emotions, I couldn't find a single bad dream. So I just gave your mood a boost for now.
Huh. Well,
Huh.
maybe she's just an eternal optimist at heart.
Optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams. Maybe they're just hidden even deeper in your mind. You're a unique case, as I suspected.
Well, I am an Outlander, so that probably might have something to do with it.
But she said she feels cozy, just like Paimon. So whatever you did, the treatment worked.
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better understanding of my patient.
Sounds like you want to keep researching me.
Fine
Open
by
me up, mommy.
as long as you can put up with a daily nap while holding my hand. Anyway, all jokes aside, it's time for you to try out the hot springs.
Oh, yes.
Your mind has had the chance to de-stress. Now it's time to do the same for your body.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Paimon's feeling relaxed already.
Getting hot spring, you know, or springs with Mualani when we were in Natlan. We're getting hot springs here.
You know, this place provides a really great service. It's such a shame that you can't find more customers.
Don't start worrying about our bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing. Look, as long as we keep providing a great customer experience, we're sure to attract more business eventually.
If you say so.
I think the travelers recovered from the therapy session now. Let's head to the hot springs.
Yeah, at least I haven't collapsed from jelly legs. Hey, traveler, let's get going. I bet you wish you could fly like Paimon. Oh yeah, there's our queen.
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
Just came to see her favorite wife,
There you are.
me.
I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to come and see it for myself.
She's joking, right?
Kidnapped? Yeah.
Paimon can never quite tell
That's
with her.
ageism. You're shaming me because of my age, even though I'm just as old as you are, Miko.
Miko, it's been a while.
She never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji. I've told her all about you. But it sounds like she's forgotten all about me.
Oh.
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend seemed like a surefire way to
Are
do
you
that.
kidding? No, that would have made me like you more. I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, I've missed your way with words.
So, Lady Guji, to what do we owe the honor?
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets to nothing.
Well, as the the head priestess of the Narukami Shrine, who has a lot of pull in Inazuma, being probably the second most important person, you could, I don't know, help her business? Word of mouth? Oh my god, Lady Guji at the bathhouse? They're like, what? Lady, you mean of Narukami Shrine? Whoa, I need to go there now! Or maybe, maybe A can go there, which we kind of know that they do. We saw in the teaser for it. But imagine the business booming after they find out that not only the Lady Guji is there, but also the Raiden Shogun. People from all across Teyvat would want, not just Inazuma, but Teyvat, would want to come to the same bathhouse that Yae Miko and the Raiden Shogun go to.
You could always invest in the Yae Publishing House, you know. Business is always booming. You only need to ask.
He's like, yeah, but the dreams I eat are far better than the books that you create.
Sounds serious. But what's wrong? Are the shares really gonna plummet to nothing?
No.
Well, hasn't she told you? Of course. She's your therapist. She has the perfect excuse to never open up. The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular. Although not because of the hot springs, despite the name. Their main selling point has always been the psychotherapy services offered by the Baku. But recently, a competitor cropped up. His name is Emura Ichigensai. He operates right here on Narukami Island, and his methods are said to be quite revolutionary.
Well, it sounds like he needs to mysteriously disappear.
Since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better results, he was able to poach their entire clientele in just a matter of days. Oh, it's such a pity to see how empty this place is now.
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burdens, not to share mine with them.
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. But no amount of professionalism is going to fix this situation, is it? I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Emura Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just west of Inazuma City. And, how many patients have you seen today?
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Aren't you two friends?
Oh, I'd love to help, little one. But I don't want to upset my old friend.
Miko's acting all mysterious again.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are technically competitors, after all.
What?
Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their free time. So are hot springs, and so is therapy. Miko and I disagreed quite significantly over the question of how to make people happy.
Why can't they just do both? Why not enjoy one of Miko's stories while in the hot spring?
Paimon is so confused by your friendship.
Yeah, this is definitely a quirky relationship.
Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to believe that anyone could offer a better therapy service than the Yume Kui Baku.
Guess we're gonna have to go over to this guy and investigate, huh? I'm assuming he's a Baku as well.
Gensai guy anyway.
Something of a mystery. I tried to look into his background when he first started poaching my customers, but I couldn't find anything. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor. In all this time, I haven't even figured out basic things like where he sees his patients.
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right?
Yeah.
Miko happened to mention it in passing.
Yep.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
But I'm sure he'll find a way to avoid me again if
We'll
I
go
go
instead.
looking for him.
Then why don't we go instead?
I just said that, Paimon.
We can pose as potential customers to get information out of him.
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
Unless Ice the Bathhouse ends up having to close.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here, and we want all our friends to experience it as well.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help. In return, all I can offer is an even better service on your next visit.
Sure thing. Just leave this to us.
Even more tasty food. That's always good. Go to the address Miko mentioned. Well, she didn't give an address. She just said in West Inazuma. So, we just gotta go to West Inazuma. Well, I think that's it. Right over there. Actually, is there a... we'll just take that one. So, I would assume if this dude is doing the same thing that he might be a Baku as well. Or he's someone who's able to get people to sleep and then use some kind of other form of dream eating. Hello, sir. It's me, Zhang Li,
This should be the place.
the CEO
That guy
of
looks
GEO.
official. Let's go ask him. Hi there. We're looking for Amura Ichigensai. Are we in the right?
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
Okay, how much?
Okay.
Nani?
97. What number are you up to so far?
4.
53.
Oh.
Be patient, I'll call your number when it's your turn.
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait, huh?
Shall I knock him out so we can barge in?
Sounds kind of therapeutic in its own way. But we don't really have a good excuse to resort to violence here.
Any
We
excuse
definitely
is a
don't wanna
good
scare off
excuse
our
for
target.
violence, Paimon.
Why don't we pass the time by talking to some of his other patients? It looks like there's a few of them standing over there.
Yeah. A few of them standing over there, and standing over there, and standing over there, and standing over there. And then Atsuko's just over there by herself like a weirdo. Like everyone's talking to someone, except for Atsuko.
The Sakura blossoms, beautiful as ever.
Hello, my name is Zhang Li. You might know me as the CEO of GEO, or as my people affectionately refer to me as Big Tong Schlong.
Sorry to interrupt.
Do I know you?
Susukita.
So you're here for counseling too.
Yeah.
Yep. Fellow clients of Amura Ichigensai here. Although this will be
Ichigensai.
our first time using his service, so...
Service? How crass. We're talking about spiritual guidance here, not some business transaction.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet. Ignorance among the uninitiated is only to be expected.
Okay. Well, anyway, Isa Bathhouse calls it a service.
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh? Service might have a veneer of professionalism, but all it really means is inadequate treatment that costs a fortune.
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Emura Ichigensai, you'll completely forget about all your troubles. From then on,
Forget
it's
your
happy
troubles,
thoughts
come
only.
on, get
Today's supposed
happy.
to be my last counseling session. He says that after we're done, nothing will ever trouble me again.
Isa Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total scam. They only treat the symptoms, not the root cause, meaning you have to go back time after time. Also, they can keep charging you, of
Sometimes
course.
you picture me
Exactly.
walking
Overpriced
too
and
far
ineffective.
ahead.
But counseling from Emura Ichigensai? I can't get enough. I know I'm done after today, but I'd take any excuse to keep coming back.
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to seriously dislike these guys.
Remember, we're here to gather information.
Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to see what all the fuss is about.
A boot.
You guys seem to be experts by now. Is there anything we need to do to prepare for our session?
I don't know. So, like,
No, you don't need to do anything.
the way they talk about it, it just seems like it's more going on than just going in and just doing what Mizuki does, and all of them, like going in and taking out bad dreams. It kind of sounds almost like cult behavior right now. Oh yeah, it makes everything better. You'll never have a problem because you'll be dead. Can't have problems when you're dead.
Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
Ah!
I already know of the troubles that bring you to me.
Is he pulling a Wizard
I don't know
Wizard of
why I
Oz?
lose my temper so easily. I'm pretty messed up, right?
Yes, in the sense that all negative emotions are defects of the mind. But I can remove these defective feelings, leaving your mind healthy, whole, and free of distressing thoughts. Now, receive my guidance.
Ah!
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. I guess whatever he said disappeared from my mind and took my problems along with it.
Sounds a little unbelievable.
So rude. Your counseling session will change your mind, in more ways than one.
We're only being cautious.
Join us.
What's wrong with that? You said it yourselves. The whole reason everyone's coming to this guy is because they're worried about getting scammed out of their Mora.
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right?
Yeah.
In that case, I can let you in on a little secret.
Ooh, the nitty gritty.
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Imura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself. Apparently, he had a terrible temper. Pretty much everyone in the neighborhood had issues with him. But he must have had some sort of epiphany, because he did a complete 180. Went from having the most rotten temper you can imagine to one of the most cheerful people around.
Or maybe he's turned his pain into pleasure, and now he enjoys doing things to people and not having them remember what they did, what happened. He's getting revenge on people who have harmed him or, whatever in the past.
Even more amazingly, All the people who used to despise him ended up becoming his best friends. His neighborhood's more peaceful and pleasant than it's ever been. So you can rest assured that whatever treatment you get from Imura Ichigensai, he tried and tested it on himself first.
Huh? What a ridiculous story.
Just pray to our Lord Joshin. He will make you immortal.
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my relative who knows him personally.
A friend of a guy who's dating this girl whose aunt and brother who has this uncle who works at Nintendo.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two.
No. At least we got some information. Now let's meet the man himself.
There's still a lot of people ahead of us, though. Why don't you take a rest while Paimon keeps watch? Just like how we do it on the road.
Okay, sounds good. But what if I just tell them, everyone, I am the savior of Tevat. I am the legendary traveler. What, the legendary traveler? Shut up and take my ticket. Loading time. Did someone knock me out?
Let go of your pain.
Is that Lord Joshin?
Let go of your pain.
And I...
Who are you?
I am the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace. I don't think so, buddy. Do you not know who we are? I'm the fucking traveler. The flame! It burns! No. I don't think so. Interesting. So there is a supernatural element going on. But is he a Baku? Is this his way of doing it, or is he just being used by something else? I had a strangest dream. Oh, it's just a dream?
That was a long wait. Paimon's gonna need a nap after this, too.
No problem, it's my turn to keep watch anyway.
All right, now time for us to go meet Mr. Imura Ichigensai.
Yep. The thing himself. And, Atsuko, what are you doing here? We meet again, yeah. You returned home, I see. So, for people who don't know, Atsuko is one of the NPCs that we meet in Liyue Harbor. We meet her, and she gives us a letter to give to her parents. And then when we give it to her parents, they're like, oh, but she's already home. And then we come back the next day, and it's like, see, she's here. It's strange. She leaves every night and doesn't come back until, you know, she leaves every day in the morning and doesn't come back till late at night and blah, blah, blah. And I think it was, they said they rescued a Tanuki. So it was actually the Tanuki that was posing as their daughter. This is the real Atsuko. So I thought to myself, maybe the samurai at the police station might give me a pass and let me return home. Yeah, your parents are pretty old now. They'd been concerned for my safety this whole time. Is she gonna bring up the fact that they were surprised to see her despite the fact that apparently she'd been living with them the whole time? Well, that's nice. They want to travel the world? Of course! You're like one of our favorite NPCs in Liyue Harbor. Have changed so much. Yeah, that's right. She had to leave Inazuma, and then she pretty much got stuck at Liyue Harbor because of the whole storm and all that. But now she wants to travel, so now she can come and go as she pleases. Wish you the best of luck. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, like I said, she was just kind of an NPC in Liyue Harbor, and then she gets this little quest. So just having her there, that's really cool. Like, even though they're NPCs, some of them are just more memorable.
It should be our turn now, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's closed for the day.
Gee, I wonder why that is.
What? Why?
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy, that's why. He's gone home to rest. You'll have to try again tomorrow.
Well, he left.
We've been waiting so long!
Not as long as some people. Try getting here earlier next time.
Do you know where he lives by any chance?
Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual masters like Emura Ichigensai cultivate their powers with peace and solitude. Someone like you ain't gonna find him.
Oh, you don't know who I am.
Drat. We should have barged in after all.
Told ya?
Yeah, nothing else we can do for today.
But so, like, we see this eye, right? The last time we saw eyes was Renova, who is a shade. So now every time people see eyes, they're gonna think that it's, you know, one of the shades. Which I don't think it is. Because it'd be pretty petty for a shade to be interfering with the affairs of people in their dreams.
So he gives spiritual guidance, and it takes all your troubles away and leaves only happy thoughts?
Gonna chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
At least that's what his clients say.
Yeah, they sound like they're in a cult.
How is that possible? Not even Mizuki could do that, and she's an incredible psychologist.
Yeah, something's missing. You know, something foul, not really foul, but
Is
you know,
that
something
right?
strange is
I was
afoot.
gonna say, it all sounds too good to be true.
Because it usually is.
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race. Always upset about something. Show me a human without a care in the world, and I'll show you what messed up really looks like.
I get the voice now. When I first heard her voice, I was like, so she's so small, and yet she sounds like she's an older person. Well, that's why, because they choose it's just like the Adepti, how they can kind of choose a human form. This chick is however old, so she's gonna have a adult voice, but she chose the appearance of a child. So that voice coming out of that body is just ridiculous.
You think? Because honestly, they sounded pretty convincing. And they said they only left the Isa bathhouse because they found it didn't deal with the root cause of their issues.
But the idea he is spreading is categorically wrong.
That settles it then. Imura Ichigensai is a quack, making false claims to steal all our customers.
I think he's a little more than a quack here.
Is that why he's doing this? To steal our customers? Or is there more to it?
I think he's evil.
It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person.
There's always
I need
tomorrow.
some idea of the kind of person he is. Otherwise, I have no hope of figuring out his motivations and goals.
Yeah, it's too bad. Although, if it's any help, we did hear a bit about his backstory from someone else. Apparently, he used to have a really rotten temper. But then one day he suddenly reached enlightenment and became a spiritual master or something.
Thanks to his Lord and Savior, Lord Jashin.
Imura Ichigensai. Rotten temper.
Wait a minute.
Now, wait just a minute.
We knew a Baku like that. This man right
Filing
here.
Patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention. Take a look at this.
Take a look at this.
Imura Chuya?
It's him. I remember him.
Wait, that guy? Oh no!
What is it?
Yeah, what about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion, took on human form, and started walking around. That's pretty much Melancholia. His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree.
Man, this man would be a
right.
hoot on Twitter.
The happiest part of his day would be winning an argument and proving the other person wrong.
Yeah, this man would be on Twitter for sure. He'd be like, oh yes, time to start a flame war.
If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum. Before long, he'd turned everyone against him.
So, people on Twitter.
Sounds like he had issues.
Oh yeah, serious issues.
Oh,
Anyway, since no one would talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the reader's letters column of a magazine by the Yae Publishing House, where he would attack writers and trade insults with other contributors. Naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters.
Huh.
Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the Tenryou Commission demanding that
Karen.
Inazuma pass a law to make it illegal for the Yae Publishing House to reject letters from readers.
Gee whiz. Where would you even start with a client like that?
Yeah, the guy was a real Karen.
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. Mizuki dealt with this guy. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some treatment, his mood improved by a lot.
Wow, great work, Mizuki.
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't that out of control.
Not the first
Sure,
time, at
his
least.
personality was very abrasive, but it wasn't hard to see why. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him very quickly. You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've faced a lot of rejection in the past and haven't achieved much in your life. You've never had any real close friends, so you don't know what healthy connections with other people look like. This puts you and your ego in the center of your world. In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and to receive attention from other people. But both of these are lacking in your life.
I'm beginning to feel personally attacked here.
You have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions, so you've been taking it out on other people, partly to seek attention, and partly because you get a shallow sense of accomplishment whenever you win a war of words with another person.
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you can come up with? I'm not even going to bother explaining all the reasons you're wrong. I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yae Publishing House practically has a monopoly on Inazuma's publishing industry. How can they ignore what their readers have to say?
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for their work. You can't talk about what their readers have to say without including them, too.
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile of garbage like that. Those are not opinions worth listening to.
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric worldview, this is the kind of thing I was talking about.
She needs to be canceled.
Wow. How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after dropping all of that on him?
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, the more he compulsively searched for evidence to refute it with. He lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. So I kept him here by using his preferred mode of interaction: argumentation. The Tenryou Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had no outlets left for his emotional outbursts. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some basic therapy. Finally, I was able to tweak his mood and stabilize his condition.
Okay, so the boost in his, his mood, and that was her. How, like, he was he's not evil, but mean and all that. And then suddenly he just like, I'm happy now, guys. So that was her tweaking his mood a bit. Okay.
It's a shame, really. If I'd only been able to see him a few more times, I know I could have helped him work through his personality issues. But unfortunately...
It was all my fault.
Oh man, it was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for being a nutjob.
I am not a nut job. I know it's nut bag. I'm not stupid.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy, but Mizuki isn't here, so Shion sees him instead.
Okay.
I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good, and demanded that Shion make that happen. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the last straw for me. I kicked him out and blacklisted him. He hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Well, now we know what the motive is.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance that this guy and Imura Ichigensai are the same person?
Yes. I mean, the motive's all there. Clearly, he wants to take down the bathhouse because he feels like they wronged him.
Like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided to have his revenge by lying to our customers and getting them to leave.
Yep. Is it really that simple?
Bad dreams are formed from a buildup of negative emotions in the subconscious. You can't simply trick people into not having them anymore. If Murasaki was right, then surely they'd have seen his lies for what they are by now.
There's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the Tenryo Commission for fraudulent business practices. If he can complain, so can we.
Yeah, but then we'd be no better than him. Let's go deal with him personally.
Is anyone there?
A customer!
We'd like to book a therapy session. Can we start now?
Yes.
Hello, please come with me. I'll get you registered.
It's our friends who we met outside.
Wait. Those are the two guys Paimon mentioned
Yeah,
earlier.
but...
Just this morning, they were calling the bathhouse a scam and a ripoff. How are they back here already?
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? I was right. Now that they've realized they were lied to, they've come back. So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business will start picking up again from tomorrow morning.
Unless they're here to cause a problem.
Yeah, you Yume Kuibaku provide an unbeatable service. No scammer's gonna run you girls out of business.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help Shion, please.
Should have kept my mouth shut. I jinxed it, and now I have to work again.
There.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryo Commission. Like Murasaki suggested. Problem solved. It looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in business in no time. No idea if our investigation actually helped, though.
Of course it did. You were a huge help, and I owe you big time for it.
So, can you possibly explain to me why I saw a giant eye in a room? Basically looked like it was cursing people, and then it was like, leave now!
Now then, you only got partway through the VIP
Oh, she's gonna probably
experience
see it
last time,
now.
didn't you? You still have to try the hot springs and snacks.
Oh.
Both are top tier.
Top tier.
Oh, true! How could Paimon forget about that? Especially the snacks.
Yeah, Paimon, you're looking especially emergency right now. After a dip in the hot springs and some delicious snacks.
Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package.
We should go talk to Mizuki about booking our next appointment.
Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour?
So that's the man himself. Hey, boss man.
Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where Mizuki went?
What? There's no one by that name here.
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around this time every evening. It's the one part of the day where she gets to relax herself.
Probably a Baku thing.
As for where she goes and what she does during that time, I'm afraid I have no idea.
But it's a Baku thing, so I don't mind. I don't bother asking.
Takes the evenings to relax, huh?
Like the first time we met her.
She probably tells people she's relaxing, but actually she's digesting the bad dreams, right? Hope she's not having any digestive trouble.
Yeah, like last time.
Oh, remember the place from last time? Let's head there.
Yeah. Well, I did say it was a Baku thing, so I guess I was right. It's true, I'm here. Big Dong Jong is here.
This should be the place.
There she is.
What? Why is Mizuki crying?
What for you cry?
Oh, maybe we got pulled into one of her bizarre dreams again.
No, she didn't. She didn't put us in Genjutsu this time. Stay away! Whew.
Traveler? Paimon? What are you doing here?
Well, firstly, we were hoping to get our next appointment booked in.
Oh, I see. I was planning on making it back before you finished in the hot springs, but I ended up spending longer here than I intended.
So why are you crying?
Don't worry, this isn't a dream. I was just feeling a little sad.
Why?
Aw, what's up? Indigestion getting you down again?
No, my digestion was fine this time.
Oh.
What you saw just now was the aftermath of the digestion process.
That actually makes sense. So that's what the bathroom situation is for her. She consumes all these negative dreams, nightmares, and whatnot, and their negative energy. So she's feeling all that negative energy. It's kind of like Zhao, except instead of him kind of dealing with it, the way she deals with it is like, in order for her to be digested and, you know, expelled almost, she has to cry because it's all that negative sorrow and hate. And that's actually pretty clever.
Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of all kinds of negative emotions. When I digest them, I feel them all for myself.
Exactly. That's what I just said. John, the big brain here.
So when I'm processing these emotions, I tend to get quite, well, emotional.
Does that happen to all Yumikui Baku?
Oh, don't worry about the others. To feel these emotions, you first have to understand them. Most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. So to them, a human bad dream just tastes like a slice of bland white bread. They can basically wolf it down and barely notice the flavor. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, I made a serious effort to learn as much about human psychology as possible. Now I understand human emotions much better. I can empathize with them, and I can now discern many complex emotions when I turn my attention to digesting bad dreams. But still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. I wouldn't be much of a psychologist if I didn't have the mental fortitude to handle this stuff.
Yeah,
Letting your emotions out is one of the most effective ways to process them. Now that I've done that, my mental state is back to normal.
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers had upset you somehow. It even makes Paimon mad. You work so hard for them and then they turn around and accuse the bathhouse of being a money-making scam? Yes, they were led astray by some
Trifling
swindler,
bitches.
but it's not like they took much persuading.
You swindled me.
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your troubles and never have a bad dream again is a very alluring one. Who wouldn't want to believe that? Traveler, if I really could make you forget all of your troubles for good, would you want me to try?
Would I even still be me?
You really are different from other people. Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case.
What sucks?
But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for checking in on me. As a psychologist, I know how to take care of myself. but you showing that you care is still appreciated. Anyway, it's much too late to book another appointment now. You should head home, get some sleep, have a wonderful dream, and come see me again tomorrow.
Her mouth starts watering when she talks about having a nice dream.
Alright, good night.
Have a nice dream. Good night.
Bye for now. If you still want to book another appointment tomorrow, make sure to come see me early.
Or we can go over to the other place and confront that weirdo. Oh yeah, 52. 8 o'clock to 12. You know what? 8 o'clock, bright and early. Come on, no. 8:08. 8:08. 08:08. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. But bright and early. So the ice bathhouse. Well, actually, this is good. I can talk to Catherine along the way. Catherine, baby, we're coming to see you. Hi, Catherine. All right. Who wants to see me full of Chi-Chi? I hate this game sometimes. I really do. That's right, Big Dong Zhong is here. Geodaddy has arrived.
Mizuki! We're here to book our next therapy appointment.
She's been murdered. Indigestion?
It hurts.
Oh no, what's wrong with them?
Okay. Is this gonna have anything to do with the other guy and their treatment? So this happened after the guys that we were talking to came over here. So whatever the other guy's doing to people, it's clearly now having a negative effect, like more of a negative effect on the Baku than, say, like Mizuki and crying. Like, it is like causing them physical pain now. So this guy is like trying to smite them and spite them as much as possible.
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Yeah, ever since yesterday.
Ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come? Oh, did they eat too many nightmares last night?
It's like, no.
I doubt it. We only had 4 customers yesterday, including you two.
Paimon blames the other 2.
Yeah.
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares.
Uh-huh.
Our ability to digest dreams isn't just a matter of quantity. It depends on the emotional intensity, too. Point being, no normal person should ever have a nightmare of this magnitude. Oh, this situation is dire. If I can't find a way to help them digest their dreams soon...
What can we do? Let us help.
Yeah, I felt bad for this guy at first, but now, you know what? No, fuck him. Fuck him. He's doing this shit to people, you know, and then these guys come over to try to get, you know, I don't know if it was sent on like told them to go do it or whatever, but now because of them and their whatever he's doing to them, they're having problems digesting dreams because of how bad these nightmares and dreams are.
We need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad dreams. Without knowing that, I have no way of treating them.
Well, we should know where to find them.
I know you spoke to them both. Think you can track them down?
Yeah, the guy said today was his last day,
Let's
so...
see. They did say they were gonna get counseling from Amora Ichigensai again.
One of them said that was his last
That's where
appointment.
we'll find them.
Lead the way. I'm coming with you.
Yep. See, that's what happens when we pay attention. I mean, when we fell asleep and we saw all those people with the red and black, I'm like, clearly there's something going on here, something that's not normal. You know, I had a feeling this guy wasn't a Baku or anything, and that he had other means of doing what he was doing. Yeah, there they are. No one's here today.
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but was so distracted that I lost my net. Oh well, it's not a big deal though.
What?
Yeah, I messed up today too. But hey, what's the big deal? A few bandits got away, it's not the end of the world.
Hey, you two! Murasaki and Shion are sick, and it's all because of your bad dreams!
What?
Whoa,
Oh, well.
Someone's in a bad mood, huh? So funny.
It wasn't that funny, dude.
I know, right?
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was pretty aggressive just now, but they don't seem offended at all.
Allow me. Gentlemen,
She like
do
picks
you
them
still
up.
remember
What's
visiting
going
Ice
on?
House last night for dream regulation therapy?
Did we?
I don't think so.
Huh. Do you recall having any bad dreams recently?
No, why would I? What in this world could be so bad that it'd give me nightmares?
So, if they don't have any recollection of going over to the bathhouse in the first place, it sounds like the dude was manipulating them without their consent. Remember, people, consent is real. Manipulated them with some kind of whatever force he's using. And he, you know, probably whatever dark force is manipulating them is a portion of what the other two consumed in the dreams, and so now we just need to find out what the fucking thing is.
Nope, nothing comes to
The eyeball
mind.
is.
Bad dreams must be highly irregular, surely. You don't have to look far to see that life is beautiful.
What is going on?
Yeah.
It's like they've completely forgotten what they did last night. Although Paimon can believe what they're saying, they don't exactly seem troubled by nightmares. Does that mean Amura Ichigensai's counseling actually works?
No.
No. No. They're clearly not in their
Yeah.
right minds. Traveler, Paimon, focus hard for a second. I'm gonna try something a little unorthodox.
Oh yeah, time for the violence. Just like, poof, right in the forehead. Oh. Oh.
Whoa! What did you do?
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their subconscious, meaning I can access it, similarly to how I enter people's dreams.
No. No! Those thugs! I won't let them get away with this! I won't!
Oh, Hulk smash.
The sea is too rough today. I should stay on dry land till things calm down.
The sea's too rough. Would a person really be acting like that if the sea was a little rough?
Huh?
Oh, the sea's rough today.
As you can see, their troubles haven't gone anywhere. Susukida seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. I'm sure this has caused him a lot of grief in his line of work. As for Umiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near-death experience. Now he's reluctant to sail out to sea at all, which is having a devastating impact on his livelihood.
An impact of a Genshin variety.
Their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left to float around in their subconscious. That's why on the outside, the only emotion they appear to feel is happiness. But those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually turning into the nightmares that have been giving Murasaki and Shion indigestion. If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward calm man we thought he was. Maybe he really does have ways of influencing human emotions.
You're not of his own,
That
though.
would explain why no one has blown the whistle on him yet. Did you notice anything strange when you came here yesterday?
Are we gonna tell her finally about our dream?
Not really.
Actually,
a lot more serious
I could have
than
told you
today.
this yesterday.
You sure kept that one quiet.
I didn't. Being in a dream, seeing all these people that I'm seeing right now with a giant menacing eye. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we should have mentioned it.
Oh, no. Look, we have to find this.
So it sounds like she knows what's going on here.
Mizuki, what is it?
Big trouble, that's what it is.
Something inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. The traveler's dream confirms that. He has victimized everyone who has received his so-called counseling. If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible, his victims may well suffer irreversible damage to their psyches.
Yikes. Well,
Like
guess we better press
zoinks!
these guys a little harder.
That's not very good, man.
What's with the urgency? Why does it matter when he shows up?
Just shake a chill pill, man.
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready. No point in trying to rush him.
At this point, these guys are the ones who would be like, you know, waiting for their pizza, and the pizza shows up like 3 hours late. They're like, oh man, well, at least it showed up.
This is infuriating.
I know, right?
You do remember what happened last night, both of you. Only you don't want to talk about it, because you can't reconcile the presence of a nightmare with the happiness you presently feel. Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart. You can't quite put it into words, but you fear you're a hair's breadth away from a total breakdown. Is that about right?
Please, stop. Everything will be fine as long as we don't think about it.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable. But don't worry, I'm not here to snap you out of your denial.
Yet.
At least, as long as you answer our question.
Where are they?
All right. But seriously, we really have no idea. We've asked already, and all we know is that he's not coming today.
Yeah, apparently yesterday's session kind of tired him out.
Well, when you have an evil supernatural force contained in your body, I'm sure that'll do that.
Is he trying to hide from me again?
They really don't know anything?
It sounds like they know each
Looks
other, like,
we've hit a dead
personally.
end.
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No. We did ask yesterday, but even his guard didn't know.
In that case...
Have you found out what you came here for? Are you able to help Murasaki and Shion now?
Yes, I suppose. Now that I know what's causing their bad dreams, I can administer the correct treatment.
I'll track down, yep, Imura.
Honestly, you've already done your part by bringing me here. I can't keep troubling you.
Well, while you're taking care of them, I can at least find the
We
guy.
gotta book our next therapy session. The sooner you stop having to worry about Emura Ichigensai, the sooner we get you all to ourselves. So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not gonna quit until all this is resolved, and the bathhouse is back to business as usual.
Looks like I have no choice but to accept your help again. I have to make sure Murasaki and Shion get the treatment they need. Still, I'm gonna need your full cooperation. If you do find Emura Ichigensai, please do not approach him. Just send me a message and keep an eye on him until
Yeah,
I
I'll
arrive.
just text you real fast.
The last thing I want is for you to put yourself in harm's way.
Don't worry about that. You should see some of the other bad guys we've taken down in our time. This guy's small potatoes compared to them.
Paimon.
Alright, sure. We'll keep our distance and send the message.
Very good. Let's get going then.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. It's nice of you to give Mizuki one less thing to worry about and all, but what the heck do we do now? What? 'Cause in case you hadn't noticed, these guys are hopeless. They don't know anything.
But I suspect Miko knows something.
Wait, you're right! She was the one who tipped us off about this place yesterday! She probably knows way more than she let on.
He always does.
There's no time to lose! To the Grand Narukami Shrine!
Oh yeah, get to see my future ex-wife. One of them. And I need to pause and get up real fast because my back is killing me after sitting here for an hour and 30 minutes. Okay, but before we continue, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Adam. Without his cuteness, none of this would be possible. Adam. What? Here, come on. He's like, oh, let me stretch for Grandpa first. Oh. Adam. Yeah, you're a good boy. Your big sausagey fingers. Mwah, I love you. Adam. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah. He's such a sweet boy. And even when there's nothing on my fingers, no scent, no nothing, he just loves biting my fingers because they're so fucking massive. All right, let's go see my future ex-wife.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Want to go back out there? Hang on again. Okay, the deed is done.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I don't know. They're running away from you, I guess. Oh, Miko!
She's usually somewhere around here.
And she pops up behind
Here
us.
for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Yes.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
It's been a... What do you mean it's been a while? It's been like, what, 2 days?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You look rather out of sorts.
Do you know where we can find Imura Ichigensai?
You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday. You mean to tell me you still haven't found him?
Yeah, because he's never there, apparently.
So you did bring him up on purpose.
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help. So would you mind explaining the situation to me?
Yeah, fair enough. We went to the place you mentioned, but he slipped through our fingers. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently, he loves his peace and solitude. So obviously, we've got no idea where to find him now.
Oh, and after the lengths I went to get you that location.
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example, a guy matching Amura Ichigensai's description came to Mizuki for therapy once. Only his name was Amura Chuya.
Wait, what? Amura Chuya?
Oh, God. Let me guess. He came to the shrine looking for some assistance or something, and then he wanted to form a complaint because whatever happened.
You know him?
He started a problem with the shrine maidens or some shit.
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column.
Oh.
I had hoped it
We're
might
talking
be
about
a fun
that.
chance to meet some like-minded people and chat. And are you telling me that Emera the Hellraiser and Emera the Healer are the same person?
You know, hearing her say Hellraiser, that's not something I expected to hear.
Based on everything we've learned so far, it certainly looks
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, give this address a try.
Is that his personal address?
Really? Who chooses to live in a place like that?
Weirdos.
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House once, when he placed an order for several dozen books in one go. He also requested to pay on receipt.
Huh.
The warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order, earning them an honorable mention in his complaint letter. Of course, with the benefit of hindsight, it's rather obvious why he lives there. Someone as antisocial as him wouldn't be welcome anywhere else.
She's so brutal and I love it.
You've got a point. Well, we clearly made the right decision coming to talk to you.
I'm just glad I could help my old friend.
You mean Mizuki? So you really do want to help her?
course.
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse. It's only natural for me to show some concern when I see a friend's business in trouble.
She just doesn't want to outright say it because that's not really her style. She'd rather act like a fox and toy with you.
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more like you were looking for a fight.
I assume Mizuki has told you that we're competitors. She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, I'm sure she must feel the need to prove herself through her endeavors at the Isa bathhouse. The last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. So if I want to help, I have to be mindful of her feelings and tread delicately.
It's rare to see you being so considerate.
I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would be nice for someone to reciprocate once in a while.
Well, since you're in a different position, maybe I can do the honors instead.
Well done, you took the hint.
Oh, yeah.
Now, while I'm sure
I've played this game long enough.
You seem to be in a great hurry when you arrived. Shouldn't you be on your way?
Oh, right. Come on, let's send a message to Mizuki right away.
Which is really stupid because we're taking care of it. I think Miko's probably a lot more powerful than we are. She could easily handle this herself. If she cares so much about her friend, she could easily handle all of this herself. I mean, she is a yokai. She knows like exorcism type, things, and so she'd be fully equipped to be taking on this kind of issue. So, not too far from there, from Tenshukaku.
Burn it down.
Oh, no. Why would anyone want to live there? Oh, so this house. Huh. Interesting. They finally make a use for this house? I mean, we've been to it several times, but now we actually have a use for it. Interesting.
This should be the place Miko mentioned, right?
Traveler, Paimon.
Hey, Mizuki. What's up, baby?
Mizuki! That was quick.
That's what she said.
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effective treatment as soon as I got back. That meant I was free to head out again as soon as I received your message.
Well, at least they won't have indigestion now.
So,
painful.
This is where Emura Ichigensai lives.
Yeah.
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our only lead. Wait, do you guys smell that too? Some kind of fragrance. Seems like it's coming from inside.
Smell the same scent yesterday, too.
Then that confirms it. We've come to the right place. Now we may face great danger once we're inside.
Danger? I laugh in the face of danger. Ha 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 ha!
So from here on out, stay close to me and stay focused. I don't want either of you getting hurt.
Yeah, I don't want me getting hurt too.
We'll be fine. You just focus on what you need to do.
All right, fine. I suppose you're used to leading the charge.
Yeah, because no one else wants to. That's the problem we face as gamers. Animo, I'm fine without it. But actually, anything else around here? I think I've got everything around here. Any... Okay, just checking. Just checking. Okay, now we can do it now. Now we can do it. Sometimes they like to place a sneaky chest or something, so... Oh, we get to... Oh, we don't need Animo because we've got her, and she's Animo, so I don't have to worry about my own. Uh-oh. Well, I'm guessing this is pretty much the end of the quest. The domains and all that usually happen at the end. Wow, this is going to take a while, though, it looks like. There's a lot to go through, from what it seems. Don't worry. I'm a man at I'm a master at cheesing things.
Whoa. This is not what Paimon was expecting.
Yeah, it looks like the dream we saw.
This is creepy. Feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
Like the eyes of a shade.
Calm, yet repressed. The signs are all there.
What is it, Mizuki? Figured something out?
I know exactly who's doing
Nothing
this.
new. Just further confirmation of my suspicions. Emura Ichigensai should be hiding deep inside this place.
Oh, yeah. Wee. I'm Jesus. This place is gonna mess with your mind, I think.
Set up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here. Turn that frown upside down.
Stirred. Okay.
Miss
Keep going.
Mizuki, you found me at last. Ah, and I see you brought some friends with you. Please, forgive my lack of hospitality.
Emura Chuya. So it is you.
Mizuki was right after all. Paimon wasn't expecting him to be so polite, though.
He's not.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore. The old me
Tom
is
Riddle.
plagued by negative emotions.
I am
have
Lord
parted ways
Voldemort.
with them now. That period of my life is consigned to the past, and the name along with it.
So he keeps the first name and changes the last name. Yep, truly saying that you want to get rid of the past.
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of all your negative emotions. This life you're living now is a lie.
Just like the cake.
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you know you're harming people?
Harming people? That's what you believe? Very well. I understand and accept your perspective, even if you cannot afford me the same courtesy in return.
What is up with him? He's being so calm and polite.
Do you not see the
So
giant
why does everything
black,
he says make
purplish
Paimon wanna
puff of
punch him?
aura or whatever
As you
coming
can
off
see,
of him?
Miss Yume Mizuki, all my psychological problems have been completely resolved. I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition, but I see now that the truth is far simpler than you were proposing. All my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I could not hope to remove my emotional impurities on my own strength. I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. Anger at how they invalidated me.
What? I've heard playing the world's smallest violin, but he's playing the
became a
world's dumbest
slave to my
violin.
emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature. Hostile to everyone. But things are different now. I've acquired the ability to eradicate those emotions for good.
Have you?
No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred
like,
to
"Ah."
anger. No. I am filled now with only one emotion, and that is happiness. I have become humanity perfected.
Right.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own unique understanding of psychological issues. So how about you play therapist this time? I have a couple of cases I'd love to hear your thoughts on.
Oh, so
I would
now you want to be nice?
delighted.
Nani?
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He flies off the handle too easily, and it gets him into all sorts of trouble. This is having a significant impact on his daily life, and he's developed symptoms of depression as a result.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace and happiness.
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia.
He simply needs to let
Now
go
he's unable to
of his
provide for
fear
his
and
family,
find happiness.
which is causing him immense anxiety.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away and forget it ever existed. Then he can return to the sea at once.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you're wrong on both counts.
Oh?
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Yes, his rage can make him reckless, but it also fuels his deep desire to stand against injustice. Losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. He now stands by and does nothing as bandits attack innocent people. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. Thanks to his cautiousness and diligence, accidents were a rare occurrence among his crew, despite the dangers of their profession. But after forgetting his fear, he destroyed the fruits of the entire crew's labor on his first return to the sea. Fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anger gives people the courage to stand up for what they believe in, and fear nurtures care and attention. Emotions are integral to human dreams, and after many years of dealing with their dreams, the Yumeko Baku have learned an important secret about human emotions. Negative emotions do not just go away. They will always be there. This is true for everyone. Not only that, but their presence is essential. You can't have a healthy human psyche without negative emotion.
Yep.
So do you have any idea what you've done to those poor men?
I've made them happy.
What an amusing theory.
A game
In fact,
theory.
I do remember those two. But I'm afraid that the only emotion I sense in them now is happiness.
Because
How
who
can you
cares about
believe
anyone
that
else?
Negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche. It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You call that healthy?
Acknowledging that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving them free rein over our minds and lives. Humans have a whole gamut of emotions. They're supposed to keep each other in balance. But if that balance gets disrupted, emotions start working against each other. Untethered rage cripples the capacity to be careful and considerate. Uncontained fear drives people to abandon beliefs they once held dear. The person you were when you first came to my practice only proves this further.
Come on, start an argument,
You were
buddy.
dominated by your emotions. Under their influence, you deliberately inflicted pain on other people. Meanwhile, the person you are now is so lost that you aren't even aware of the pain you're bringing to others.
Come on.
This
Argue with
diagnosis
us.
is going to sound harsh, but I'm afraid it's accurate.
You're just fucking
You've
stupid.
simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional now as where you started.
Phew. How entertaining.
How entertaining.
Still, there's no need for me to argue back. You have failed to provoke me. I will forgive you for this offense, because I know my present perfection to be a fact. I have direct and incontrovertible evidence. You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. But ever since I acquired my present abilities, I never had another nightmare again. Clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid not. Look where we are right now. We're inside your nightmare.
What?
What?
No wonder! Hyman knew something was up the moment we arrived!
I knew it!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions. That can only happen in a nightmare.
No, can't be.
Uh-oh, his mind's breaking again.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate them and store them deep in your subconscious, beyond your reach. There they were left to fester. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level. You can't even perceive that at this very moment, you're in the middle of a nightmare.
He doesn't want to.
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just a terrible joke.
Uh-oh.
This is no dream.
Time for him to go even further beyond.
Something's appeared behind him.
Uh-oh, it's a stand.
So, my arch nemesis has seen through my
Oh,
trickery.
that.
Clearly, you came prepared. The emotional cocoon I'd wrapped him in was all but impenetrable. Yet still, you managed to tear it down.
Voldemort?
So it is you. Just as I thought.
Knew it. She knows him. It's them.
A nightmare monster. A fearsome yokai that was once the bane of Inazuma.
Huh.
We Yumekui Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. So we were natural enemies. When I heard the traveler recount that strange dream, I knew that this was a possibility. But it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies in the flesh. They were supposed to have gone extinct long ago.
Then allow me to formally introduce myself.
Kurayume.
My name is Kurayume, and I am the last of my kind.
He's a Time Lord.
Kurayume. That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time. How have you survived all these years?
Take a guess.
Likewise, Mizuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, we may be born enemies, but I have never felt any great animosity toward you personally. Ultimately, the fall of the nightmare monsters was the fault of our hosts. Humans are such fragile creatures. But now, I have found a way to revive my kind, and you are too late to stop me.
Oh.
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
What if we don't? Well, then bad things are gonna happen. Oh, poop. Okay.
What's happening? Hymon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
Oh, wow.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's
Wow,
so
they're really wanting to
strong.
mess with your mind right now.
After him!
There he is! Right there! Whoa! What happened to all the pads?
He's repressing his emotions even harder.
Huh. I mean, that's cool. I guess. But it's just like Wanderers, though. Doesn't really last very long.
There! He's got nowhere left to run!
Yeah, see this giant, massive room?
Whoa,
That means everything.
Watch out!
Kind of pushing me away. Ow.
I used my powers to cushion our fall.
Thank you.
Is everyone all right?
Don't worry, we've fallen from bigger heights
Yeah.
before. The bigger issue here is that he got away and we were so close.
We've been completely cut off. That creature has taken complete control of his consciousness. We'll never catch him.
Would it be easier if we wake up now and go catch him in the real world? It this is his nightmare. He must be asleep somewhere, right?
Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? That's how the monster lures people into the dream state. Now we're inside. We can't get out unless we manage to defeat him in his true form.
Oh boy.
He's turned Emerachuyya's nightmare into his lair. There's only one way to force him into the open, and that's by finding a way to eat this nightmare.
Okay.
Eat this nightmare? But is that even possible?
Not only is it possible, Paimon, it's quite literally my job.
Yeah, or have you forgotten she's a Baku?
Paimon knows that. It's just... We all saw what happened to Murasaki and Shion, and this nightmare is super intense. Paimon's worried this won't turn out well.
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it.
But Mizuki!
It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. Let's... We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside his dream. We should now be at the subconscious layer that makes up its core.
Huh.
It's so dark.
Yep.
That's what happens if you leave your negative emotions to fester. There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place. We need to follow them one by one until we reach our destination.
Oh boy.
Wait, but what is our destination?
Where the light is.
Not about the destination, Paimon. It's about the friends we've made along the way. Actually, hang on. Anything behind us? Oh, they are really going above and beyond. Well, not above and beyond, but really outdoing themselves with these little worlds that we travel to now. Like the one for Lantern Ride with Hu Tao. You know, when she, you know, like that was absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna do the opposite of what Gollum says.
It's your fault. Do you understand me? You shouldn't go running around with that stupid thing in your hand. Do you want to go hungry tonight?
Ugh, the atmosphere here is so oppressive. Is it anger or fear?
Yes.
Be careful. Every time we draw near to one of these fragments, we'll experience the underlying emotion on a visceral level.
You, a writer? Didn't they reject you already? Get rid of this trash. Go find a real job.
Well, his father sounds amazing.
Poor guy. Paimon feels so bad for him.
We shouldn't stay here. Let's keep... Time to relax.
Wee.
Ha ha! I won! Another round? That guy? He never joins in with anything. Why should we go out of our way to invite him? Let's keep playing. Ignore him.
Wow, that's so sad.
Nope, not here either.
Look, there's the light!
Can I get on top of here? I wanna...
Turn that frown upside down.
Just because I want to float. They all float.
What is this place?
A broken home, Paimon. A broken home.
It's his sorrow. Yes, sheer overwhelming sorrow.
Nom, nom, nom,
Human
nom.
emotions exist in a delicate balance. When that balance is lost, negative emotions spiral out of control and go on to fuel nightmares. By isolating these negative emotions and allowing them to fester, that monster has completely destroyed his emotional balance. That's why he was able to create such a powerful nightmare. If we want to restore balance, we have to dispose of the excess negative emotion.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you talk about eating nightmares.
Well done, Paimon. Very clever.
For once.
Aw. Alright, what's the next step?
We sacrifice
I need to find a way
Paimon.
to separate the negative emotions out. For that, I need a special medium.
Like me?
Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in check, it can calm the waves of emotions and help him regain some measure of control.
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears flow. You'll feel better after a good cry.
Let the rain fall down.
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
And they're gonna be, they're gonna be creatures we have to fight probably.
Mizuki!
You shouldn't take in so much.
It's all right. It's an unpleasant flavor, but I've tasted it thousands of times. A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems beyond helping, I think he should be able to take another step out from the swamp of despair now.
The swamp of despair.
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya?
No!
I'll be waiting for you right here, son. I'd love to listen to more of your stories whenever you're ready.
I'm never coming out, Mom. Okay, I came out.
All right. There goes that nightmare. Hopefully this marks the beginning of a sweeter dream.
Amazing! Suddenly, Paimon feels so relaxed and maybe even happy?
I thought I had found the perfect host, but you found the one weakness in his emotional...
Damn you!
Ah! He's back again!
Freeing a single host from my clutches changes nothing! You cannot stop me! I told you you are too late!
Huh. Can we fight now? Or something, please?
What is this place?
A new dream.
I can't believe it. He's brought us to the borderland.
Borderland?
To put it simply, it's a dream within a dream. A space hidden deep within the collective Inazuman subconscious. A dream that can exist even without a host. This must be how that monster managed to survive the extinction of his kind. He hid here.
Mizuki, that eye...
Maybe that's where he
He's
is.
trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. And he's creating copies of himself. This place is connected to the dreams of every human in the nation. From here, he can place a copy of himself in every dream.
Huh.
If he succeeds, then he'll have effectively revived his kind already.
Then we know what we need to do. We gotta take this guy down.
We know what we need to
Asad
do.
will do the job?
Maybe, if we can get close enough to reach his core. But he's brought the nightmares of all his victims here, and that gives him an immense amount of power. Dealing with this man in one go is going to take a different approach. We need a power to rival his nightmares. The power of sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? What are they made of? Sweet dreams are made of this.
Lost minds. There should be some around here, and some of them will have come from sweet dreams originally. Come on.
You can use some of mine. I mean, that's what you can do, right? You can extract them. Who am I to disagree?
Careful. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here. We need to stay out of his sight.
Zoinks. What? What didn't it say to go over there?
Time to relax.
All right, we're inside.
Burn it down! Light of the blazing sun!
Gather!
Yeah.
Might be a lost cause.
Dodge this!
Dodge this!
Full throttle!
Come on, just die already.
Chasing Tanuki through the woods and climbing trees to hunt for Oni Kabuto. Thank you for lending us your happiness.
Oh, so
No, dude, stop. So soft. Oh, I didn't even notice that it freaking ended there. I thought there was gonna be like a platform or something there. That's hilarious. I was like, oh yay.
Sweet dreams.
Are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Better close your eyes and go to sleep. I don't need you.
Watching fireworks fly up into the sky and writing wishes on a prayer plaque. Thank you for sharing your passion. All right, we've gathered enough power to proceed.
So you say.
The core should be just up ahead. This will be a tough fight.
Will it?
Why? Are these sweet dreams not sweet enough?
I just wish we could have gathered some more. But these are all we could find in the immediate vicinity.
Use mine.
Which means we're running out of time. Our chances of success are shrinking by the minute. We have to act now.
No problem. We're ready.
They're ready to go.
Time to relax.
While hers is on cooldown.
Rev the engines.
Yeah. Do it in style.
The alacrity with which you walk into my trap surprises me. Do you not realize why I lured you here? Because this is my domain. The world where I rule.
Not yet it isn't.
Yep. It's like, see, it's like I don't even have to really hit anything. It's just
Now.
things just die.
The good dreams.
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares.
We'll see. Dodge this.
I must confess
That my loneliness.
both of us bring happiness to humans now. Why must you still treat me as your enemy?
Because
You are.
the happiness you provide is a lie. All you do is make them forget their negative emotions exist. And now they're living under the illusion that
You've
they're
changed
gone for
how I
good.
go about things.
All
Thank
the while,
you.
these repressed feelings continue to fester in their subconscious.
She loves that
eventually
word.
becoming nightmares intense enough to become your home. Your kind has always thrived by magnifying your host's negative emotions for your own gain. What you're doing now is no different from what you've always done.
Incorrect. This time, I shall change the fate of my entire kind. When a human becomes dominated by their negative emotions, when they lose their ability to survive, that is how my kin died out. But I can give them a fantasy instead, turning them into the perfect hosts, capable of surviving no matter how dire the situation in their subconscious gets. This is the path to a revival. My
king's revival.
You do realize what that means, don't you? You've gone from one extreme to the other.
Oh, I'm perfectly aware.
Don't try to pull that crap with me.
That I do not already know. For over all the years that your kind has been learning about the human mind, I have been hiding here, watching and learning from the fruits of your labor. But I'm afraid I could not care less for the moral burdens that you impose upon yourselves. The health of the human psyche is of precisely zero interest to me. Now here's a question well worth thinking about. If we allowed the humans themselves to decide, which of us would they really choose? You or me? Do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
What's going on?
Yeah. Oh no.
He's growing stronger, but we've exhausted the power of the sweet dreams already.
I have
Even
plenty.
if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
Oh, I have about 500 years worth.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, then you must also know that such emotions include apathy and sloth. Without the Yumeki Baku, there to hold their hand and walk them through dream regulation therapy, do you honestly think that anyone would ever be inclined to embrace their negative emotions? No, they would sooner run from reality to forget all about their troubles and live inside an illusion.
But the whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist.
Mizuki.
Traveler. These
Oh, yeah.
feelings. So that's how they should taste.
Nom, 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 nom.
Longing, caused by separation. So bitter, and yet the experience led to a whole new journey for you. If you keep pressing on, maybe even more precious memories await. Despair, caused by failure. Icy cold, and yet in conquering this despair, you gained the courage to face the lightning. Regret, caused by missed opportunity, a harsh aftertaste. And yet it's only through that loss that we can learn to appreciate everything we have. And after all these flavors comes sweetness, passion, and refreshed hope. So that's why I was able to taste a sweet dream at our first meeting, long before you ever met me. You'd already gained the courage to never avoid or run away from your feelings. And all your nightmares had become the fuel for sweeter dreams.
As opposed to
The
nightmare
power that you
fuel.
have gained by processing everything from your long journey is surely far stronger than any power wielded by that creature.
Yeah, my
The whole
powers
reason I
are my
wanted to become a
dreams.
psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's do this. Electro Traveler.
It's you.
Your dream is so powerful.
Traveler, give him all you've got.
Show me what you've got. I didn't realize I wasn't facing the right direction.
Bellowing thunder.
I just realized that I hear her voice finally.
Take this.
Come on. Oh, never mind. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we got a shield. Is it just you? Yeah. Ah, yeah. Impossible.
Once the false dream he created has been destroyed, I can make sure all his victims make a full recovery. I don't think I ever would have been able to do this without your help.
Of course not. No one can do anything around here without my help.
You shall join my ancestors in death. You and my failure of a host.
What?
Oh no, he's bringing it in.
Dead? Wait, does anyone else hear?
Why won't you die?
Maybe he made his host build some kind of device in the underwater cave. Once he realized we were onto him, he decided to sacrifice his host.
So you mean we're in danger in the real world too?
We've got to wake up.
But how? Like, hint ourselves?
Sure. Fall to our death. That always
This should
works.
be high enough. Traveler, Paimon.
We need to cause ourselves immense pain. You know, like
If you're
falling.
afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes.
It's like when you fall in a dream. What happens when you fall in a dream? You immediately wake up. I assume I'm not allowed to open them until you say so.
Yes, just like the last time.
Don't open them until I say so. Okay, you can open them now, and you're like that far from the ground. It's splat. Wee.
Hold on tight. The Yomeku Ibaku are getting to work.
It's finally over. It's a good thing I had the foresight to ask them for help.
That kills
I'd
the
be the one dying
mood.
from indigestion tonight.
It's like you just see this beautiful freaking cutscene, and then we just show Kaya standing on a tree. Oh, my good dreams helped, right?
Mm-hmm. They were very delicious.
No, I don't think I'll have to eat again
Can I pick
for
your
a
brain
while.
with another question? What do you think humans tend to have more of? Happy dreams or bad ones?
Probably happy ones.
If only that were true. Most people struggle to deal with their negative emotions. They bottle them up inside until they festered and turned into nightmares.
That word
As a
again.
result, humans have far more bad dreams than good ones, and most happy dreams are short and fleeting. They are so rare that it's basically impossible for them to be shared with others. Heck, there are even people out there who only have the mind space to have happy dreams after they've given us their bad ones. Which is all to say that the dreams we get to taste are usually bad ones. No matter how hard we try, we can't seem to change this state of affairs.
And I can't break through.
I once believed the only reason we Yumeko Ibaku existed was to serve as a disposal method for nightmares. It's a fate that we cannot escape, no matter how many dreams we eat or how many years pass by. Even though I call myself a clinical psychologist, I also have dark thoughts sometimes. I suppose that's the only problem I have. Still, after learning the principles of psychology, I came up with a new way to look at all of this. If we can use psychotherapy to help people come to terms with their emotions, they'll gain the ability to deal with their nightmares on their own, so they'll no longer need to call upon us for assistance. That way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams until there will be enough to share around.
It's a beautiful wish.
A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, it still hasn't come true. Not even once. So I must thank you, because after meeting you, I finally became sure that my wish is achievable, and knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
There you are! Paimon's been
Oh
looking
boy.
everywhere for you too.
So what is with this new thing that they're doing? Basically making them look like, you know, they did the same thing with Sidlali in Natlan. You know, having them kind of get close. I think they kind of started in Inazuma with Ayaka. You know, having seen almost like a relationship going on. But they did the same thing with Sidlali, you know, and what the hell. So I'm like, are we starting a harem or something now?
Paimon was just watching the Baku eat the nightmares. They got really full and started rolling around on their tummies. It was so cute. Anyway, that's why Paimon fell behind. Got a little distracted watching them.
I started rolling around on my tummy too for no
Speaking
reason.
of Baku, we were gonna book another appointment with you, weren't we? Remember? Before we got caught up in all those nightmare shenanigans?
Shenanigans!
It's a little late for that now. Ask me again tomorrow.
Oh.
We're
Still, the night is young. Want to stay here and watch the moon with me for a little longer?
Sure. Fucking Kaya.
The moon sure is beautiful tonight.
Ah! Under the bright moon's light, I feel no urge to return. Six o'clock on the dot. Afterward, I was gonna say, because I'm pretty sure we still have Miko to see, and I mean, if the thing we saw with the Raiden Shogun, Miko in the bathhouse was part of this quest, and that hasn't happened yet, so. Kaya's always getting the ladies. Hey, sir. We saved the bathhouse.
Excuse me. Hello. Please come register.
Either
over
hi there,
here.
ho there.
What's going on? Why are there so many guests? Had I known, I'd have definitely turned some of them back.
Whoa, it looks like business
Wow.
is booming with Amura Ichigensai out of the picture. And it's good to see that Murasaki and Shion are well on the road to recovery.
Morning, you two. Want to make an appointment?
No, not today.
Yes, please. For today, if possible.
Then I better get you another VIP pass. You're our most important customers, after all.
Yeah, I am.
Awesome. In that case, very important Paimon would like to start with the fine dining this time.
Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your shares the other day. It could have cost you dearly now that business is booming again. I hope you're not too upset with me, old friend.
Why would I be upset? It's not as if I ever took your suggestion seriously.
Oh, I've missed that way with words. So affectionate.
Would it kill you to not sneak up on people every damn time?
She's a
Morning, little
fox.
ones. Did you enjoy the scenery last night?
Yeah, pretty nice. Were you spying on us?
Hardly. That tree was directly beneath the Grand Narukami Shrine. What was I supposed to do? Move the entire shrine to give you some privacy?
Is there a reason you're here, Lady Guji?
Mostly because I felt like a walk. But I do have a message from the Tenryo Commission to pass on as it happens.
You're fired.
The gentleman who your fellow Yumeku Ibaku fished out of the water last night is no longer in a critical condition. Although his mind seems to have regressed to that of a young child.
Oh, wow.
It could have been worse, I suppose. Lady Guji, I owe you my thanks. Without your help, things might have gone a lot less smoothly.
She could have just
yesterday.
taken care of it herself. Wasn't me.
Come on, Miko. You've always been worse than me at keeping secrets. I admit that I feel inferior around you and have an urge to prove myself. How could I not? But maybe these feelings are what have driven me to take this business as far as I have. My sense of inferiority keeps my ego in check, and my desire to prove myself gives me the strength to persevere. I'm able to accept these parts of me for what they are. There's no need for you to tiptoe around them.
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around for me.
True. But then again, without the traveler's help, you'd have been placed in a difficult position. Emura Ichigensai had amassed a huge following. For the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine to publicly go against him would have been a dangerous move.
Unless you did in secret.
An angry mob of zealots could have done some serious damage to the shrine's reputation. Much safer for the Guji not to get personally involved. It was the right decision.
While that's all true, my main concern was that I didn't want to upset an old friend. Otherwise, I could have taken a much more direct approach.
Miko.
I always seem to forget that you're more cunning and less adorable than you look. Seems like my worries about upsetting you were unfounded.
It's not that I don't get upset. Everyone has their fair share of troubles. But every sorrow has its cure.
And Miko's like, okay, yeah, I'm tired of listening to
Here's your
yours,
new
so I'm
VIP
out of here.
pass. Please take good care of it. Could we go over your past experiences when you have a moment? There's a lot of gaps in your medical history I need to fill in.
Oh, hello, little one. It's been a while since you last came to seek your fortune at the shrine.
Really? That's it? Really? So that picture, does that not actually happen? Really? course not. Looks like my dreams aren't coming true. Wow, what a nice pot. Well, that's disappointing. Let's see. Really? I guess... Okay. I guess those were just teasers or something, because apparently it didn't actually happen. But, yeah, that was Mizuki's story quest. It was pretty good. Even though it took 2 hours and 30... I was like, oh, it's gonna be short. Like, they used to be short. Like, they used to be, like, 45 minutes or so. And now they're close to 3 hours. Close to, you know, Archon quest level of time. But it was a good quest. It was pretty cool. Her voice is cool. The character is cool. It was nice to be able to see Miko. So, it was a good quest. Anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.